She was coming around the mountain doing 90 when the chain on her motorcycle broke. She was lying in the grass with a muffler up her ass and her titties playing Dixie in the spokes. Alright, let me stop.
What is up, my TickleMe crew? This is Chad here, and welcome guys to another Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi battle. So today's battle is against Fance. We battled him a couple times before, and let this battle serve to remind you guys that no matter how good you think that your start to the battle is, don't let it go to your head, because in Pokemon, absolutely anything can happen. Don't let a couple good turns go to your head. But looking at Fance's team, he's bringing the Weavile, Muk, Kingdra, Staraptor, Scizor, and the Mega Sableye, while I'm bringing the Azelf, Mega Gallade, Tentacruel, Electric, Shelgon, and the Gengar. So threats on Fance's team, definitely the Scizor, Staraptor. Sableye can be a little troll sometimes, depending on what set it is. And Muk, as you guys will see, oh my god, Fance's Muk set is fantastic. I have never seen a Muk run Stockpile before. Oh my god, he made me want to make a Stockpile Muk. His Muk is fantastic. And as I said, don't let a couple good turns go to your head, because as you guys will see in this battle, his Muk rips me a new asshole. But anyway guys, this was a great battle, and oh my god, your Muk set is fantastic. I need to make myself one of these. But I think you guys are going to enjoy this video, so please enjoy the show, guys. So the battle begins as I lead off with my Azelf, and Fance decides to lead off with his Sableye. Now, I decided to lead off with the Azelf because after taking a look at Fance's team, I realized that Azelf basically rips a huge chunk of his team a new asshole. So Fance is going to Mega Evolve, so his Sableye's chilling behind his big ruby dildo thing. And he's actually going to miss a Will-O-Wisp, which is really nice. I mean, not that it really would have mattered that much, as Azelf is a special attacker, not a physical attacker, but not having to deal with that residual damage every turn is nice. I'm going to go for a Dazzling Gleam, which unfortunately is not going to kill the Sableye. He's going to conserve his Sableye and switch out into a Scizor, which honestly is kind of a questionable play. Scizor is going to take the Dazzling Gleam relatively well, but I guess he didn't realize that most Azelf carry Flamethrower, and this Flamethrower is going to take out the Scizor, so that's really nice. Scizor is a huge threat, and I basically got rid of that Scizor without it doing anything at all. So right here, this is where Azelf surprises me. He actually outspeeds Staraptor. Now, Staraptor is a really fast Pokemon, and I'm actually going to be able to take out Staraptor in one hit with a Thunderbolt. Now, I'm not sure if that crit mattered. I am Life Orbed, so I would say that crit probably didn't matter, just because Staraptor is pretty frail, but if it did matter, I apologize. But right here is definitely the play where I fucked up. This is the play right here that lost me the game. I definitely should not have let my Azelf die here. He's going to knock me out with a knockoff. I definitely should have switched out, because as you guys will see, his Muk is now free basically to destroy my team later in the game. So right here, I'm going to go out into Gengar, and I was actually predicting him to go for a knockoff, and I went for counter, which actually would have killed the Weavile. But my opponent makes a really great play by just going for the Ice Shard, and so that counter is not going to be able to kill off the Weavile. So I'm going to switch out a Gengar because I can preserve him for later. I do carry the Destiny Bond on that Gengar, so I could use that later. I'm going to switch out into Tentanatrix. Unfortunately, Tentanatrix is not going to be able to do anything in this battle. It would have been nice to set up and maybe get a physical Tentacruel sweep or something later in the battle, but unfortunately it was for naught. So right here, I'm going to go out into Pavlov, the Mega Gallade, I believe. Yeah. And right here, I actually make a really dumb play. I should have just gone straight for the Drain Punch. But I went for the Shadow Sneak, expecting it to kill. I knew it was resisted, but I thought it would kill, because Weavile is pretty frail. But it actually does, like, no damage, and Weavile it's still alive. Oh my god. And he's actually going to hit me with a knockoff and an Ice Shard. So that's going to do a dickload of damage to me. I do go for the Drain Punch here, and that is going to kill off the Weavile. But, I mean, wow. I should have just gone straight for the Drain Punch, honestly. I would have gotten a lot more HP back, too. So that was a really bad misplay on my part. So now he's going to bring out his Kingdra, and I make another really bad misplay here by going for a Leaf Blade. I actually thought that it would be super effective, and I was also hoping for a crit since Leaf Blade does have a high crit chance. He's going to go for a Scald there. It does not get the burn, but it knocks me down to really low health. I do go for Drain Punch. I get a nice chunk of HP back, but he's just going to go for another Scald, and that's going to kill me off. I actually thought that Leaf Blade was super effective, but I forgot that Dragon resists Grass type. So since he's a Water Dragon, it was only a neutral hit, which really sucks. That was a really bad play. Really bad series of bad plays on my part. But I'm going to bring out Gengar again, and I'm just going to go for the Shadow Ball here. That is going to kill off the Kingdra. And I'm not sure what he goes out into next. I can't remember. Okay, he's going to go out into his Muk. And basically, this is where the fun begins for my opponent. I do go for a Destiny Bond here, actually predicting him to go for the Shadow Sneak. But my opponent makes a great play by going for Stockpile. And I have never seen a Stockpile Muk competitively. Oh my god, you made me want one so bad. Probably after this video, I'm going to go make me a Stockpile Muk. But I'm going to go for the taunt there so he can't use Stockpile anymore. I basically forced him to attack me, as he is going to go for the Shadow Sneak here. And it actually doesn't kill. I was surprised. And I went for Destiny Bond here. Kind of a bad play on my part. But he's just going to go for... I go for the Shadow Ball, and I believe he goes for the Power Up Punch. Basically, he's just trying to stall out the taunt so that he can set up on me again. And he knows that I do have the Destiny Bond now, so obviously he doesn't want me to kill him with me. So he does go for the Shadow Sneak there, so I can't go for Destiny Bond. Unfortunately, that is Gengar down, so now I basically have no way of killing this Muk, and he will be able to run rampant all over my team. So right here, I'm going to go out into Fleshlight, the Electros, and he's just going to keep setting up. He's at +2 defense, +2 special defense, and the best thing that I've got is Thunderbolt. It is stab, but as you can see, it just does not do much damage. So Fleshlight's just going to keep spamming Thunderbolt as he's going to get his last stockpile up. So now he's at +3 defense and special defense. So my attacks are doing absolutely nothing. If I had Azelf left, I possibly could have brought it back, but that really dumb play earlier in the match really cost me. So now he's going to go for Power Up Punch, and now he's going to start raising his attack stat. So this set is amazing, dude. Honestly, like, I'm impressed. I go for a Thunderbolt there. I actually get a crit, which kind of gave me a little glimmer of hope. But he's just going to go for a Gunk Shot here, and that's going to take out my Fleshlight. And I think at this point in the battle, my last Pokemon is... holy crap, what is my last Pokemon? I don't even remember. Oh, Shelgon. Yeah, I want to fly the Shelgon. And right here, I believe I just go for a last-ditch effort Dragon Dance, just to try to get some attack boosts, since he's at like +3 defense and +3 special defense. So yeah, he is going to go for a Gunk Shot here. It's going to do a dick load of damage, which is surprising. I mean, I know he's at like +2 attack or whatever, but Shelgon's actually really bulky, plus I have Eviolite, and that just does way too much damage. Plus he gets the poison, so that sucks. So now he's going to go for the Shadow Sneak, and I guess he thought that might kill, but I actually have Rest. I do live the Shadow Sneak, and I go for Rest. That's going to get rid of the Toxic, as well as give me all my HP back. So I do have Rest, Sleep Talk on this set, and unfortunately I get really unlucky with my Sleep Talks, as I believe I get Rest both times. Now, I'm honestly not sure, had I gotten Dragon Claw on both turns of my Sleep Talk, I don't know if it would have been enough to kill off the Muk after all of the recovery from the Black Sludge. I honestly think that either way, my opponent had this game in the bag, because he killed off my Azelf. But, I mean, I definitely would have been in a better situation had I gotten the 2 Dragon Claws. But yeah, there's Rest for the second turn. And I believe on this next turn I do wake up and go for Dragon Claw. For you guys, if you don't know, Rest makes you sleep for 2 turns flat. So after the second turn, you obviously know when you can attack again. So I do go for Dragon Claw. As you can see, it doesn't do much damage at all. And he's going to go for a Gunk Shot, and that is going to kill off my Shelgon. That was my last Pokemon. So great game to my opponent, Fance. That Muk set was incredible. And to add insult to injury, this Muk has been flipping me the bird the entire match. I am going to go make one right now. And if you guys enjoyed this battle, leave a like, favorite, subscribe. My social media links, as always, are in the description below. And I love you guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Toodles.